Good morning, everybody. Back on the big clearing and the pond project. Looks like my two burn piles up there burnt down pretty nicely. We did not get the rain last night I was expecting, so it's still pretty dry out here. But looks like from the smoke, the wind is blowing in that direction. As you can tell, there's a lot of green grass in that direction, so I think I'm going to light that pile on fire. As long as the wind stays blowing in that direction, the embers will go out before they reach the trees. So I'm going to start by going up there and raking around those stumps up there and make sure that the wind is still blowing in that direction, and then probably go ahead and set that pile on fire and see how it does. If everything looks good, I may go ahead and do this one just to try to get these two here burnt up today. I'm going to leave these until we get a rain shower, since they are closer to the wood line over there. So I just lit that pile on fire. The wind is blowing in that direction, which still puts probably 800 feet or so to the tree line. So I still feel pretty confident about burning. It's dusty dry out here on the surface. It's still nice and wet down there, but yeah, so far so good. That should catch up. Stuff does burn better when it's nice and dry. It's just we get a little concerned when it starts getting closer to the woods because all the underbrush is dry. So everything should be good. I'm gonna let that catch up and burn down. I'm probably gonna go over there and grab that little pile and just transfer it over, since it didn't all the way burn up, and finish restacking these stumps right here. It looks like they're starting to burn now, and get rid of those. Just knock a little dirt off some of these stumps and pile those back up. As you can tell, most of the roots burnt off, other than what was covered in dirt. Just gonna start another pile right here beside that. It's gonna get so big that just kind of keep restacking it. The good thing is all this stuff is like charcoal from being dried out the last 2 days. So really all you gotta do is just repile it, and it burns really nicely. Drop some of these stumps over here so the dust doesn't bombard me there. Just takes a little time to sit here and pick all the stuff out, but it really cleans everything up nicely. I would dig a hole to burn in, but see how much groundwater we have. That would turn into a swimming pool. So I'll probably just have to take the ashes and stuff that are left over and mix them in with some dirt, probably just like spread them there in those low areas we're going to fill in. That's my plan for that. Burning lovely. Let that one get going and then determine if I want to set that other one on fire or not. Sure would like to get rid of as much of this stuff as possible. Burn when they've dried out there nicely. So they're still cooking nice and good. I'm going to just throw a couple more on top. everything stays cooking good. I get it? I got it. Alright, that's pushed up. I'm going to run over here. I haven't touched the other pile since I set it on fire. I'm just going to burn this one today, this one and that other one. That'll focus my time on getting rid of these two. I just went over there and laid all those stumps over. That'll give me time to get on the dozer and come in here and try to rake some more of this and get this stuff kind of cleaned out. There's a decent chance of rain this afternoon and evening, so I'm going to try to rake whatever I can of that. And then hopefully tomorrow, if it's wet enough, I will burn all that tomorrow. Looks like this is burn a nice area out. Go and get all of this restacked. That way it stays nice and hot. Kind of condense everything, it burns better. All these big stumps piled up in the center and some brush on them. Grab them. Big muddy ones. Those in the center and let them get some good time on them. Go from there. It's hard to see with the sun shining in like that. So, want to keep this pushed up and burn the pile down. Fires are burning down nicely. That one's really cooking good there. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit and blow it straight towards those houses, so I'm just going to let these two burn down today. I'm going to go get on the Komatsu and finish raking through all this. May take the rake off and blade over this. Start leveling it up some and just seeing whatever I can work on around here today. But at least there should be one less pile when I leave today. Hopefully we'll get a rain shower tonight. I can come back tomorrow and set all that on fire. If not, at least set that pile on fire in the morning while the wind is calm and go from there. It seems that some of the head section here is dried out enough to be able to get on it with the Komatsu. It does have low ground pressure track pad, so it's got a wider footprint. Therefore it's about 10 or 12,000 pounds lighter than the D6 and has wider track shoes, so it tends to stand up a little bit better in wetter ground. So I'm going to use it to try to rake through here and get some of this cleaned up a little bit while I'm still burning. I can push all that over there and put it into those burn piles. Alright, so they have come back to get the last little bit of logs here now that they are situated on another logging job. They have enough wood on that one to, it's not worth it for them to haul a piece of a load off. So unless they have a full load, it's really not worth their time. So he left this here, and now that they are on another track, they have enough wood to finish the load off. Shoved over to the side here, so it's not exactly straight. Sit here and get all this loaded into the truck. A little at the time. That one broke. So I'm going to lay it to the side. That's not good. I think when he spun them around, he put them all in here backwards. Let me get this junk loaded onto the trailer, and I'll get another video when I move to that hardwood pulpwood. It's a little straighter, a little easier to load. Mine was aggravating stuff to load. That was some gnarly stuff. This hardwood should be a little easier. It's pretty much logs and not treetops. All the grass. Oh, look at the water coming out of that thing. Profit. logs there either. But it'll work. 'Cause that's all of them. I didn't have to burn none of that. So after the log truck left, I ran and took the skid steer to the dealer to get fixed, and on the way back it looks like it has rained about an inch in a quick thunderstorm. So I came back over here. I'm going to restack those piles, but I'm going to set that pile on fire, and the farthest one closest to the woods, I'm going to set it on fire, and then these other two I can burn first thing in the morning, and that should get rid of all the brush. I'm going to go down there and light that farthest one down there first, so it can start burning down since it's pretty close to the woods. But it's squishy now. I don't think I have to worry about setting anything on fire. It's muddy over here now. That one actually gave me a bit of a fit to get started, which was surprisingly. I put a whole jug of diesel fuel on it, and it still just about went out. It's amazing how much that rain will make it where it's very hard to start. But I think I got a hot spot in there now. I've been piling some of these dry branches on there. I'm gonna go over there and stack that other stump pile up, and then maybe grab a couple hot stumps and throw in that other pile and see if I can get it going like that. Got a bucket of flaming hot stumps. I don't know why, but this pile right here is giving me an absolute fit. I've been working on it for 30 minutes. Bringing over chunks of wood and everything. It will not start. Pretty damn sure that'll get it going. I'm gonna go over here and grab a pile of that flaming stuff and put on top of that as well. It's a muddy, wet mess out here now. Grab that and then pile all that on top of that, what's left, and that should burn up tonight. I need to go down there and stack that other pile up. See how fast I can grab this and not melt any lines off. Muddy as crap. I'm sliding down the hill. Come on. There we go. We got fire going everywhere. Set that right there with all that other burning stuff. That's got to get it going. Got to. Alright, well, I'm going to give that a few minutes. I'm going to pile the rest of this stuff up into a pile, and we'll check back and see what it's doing. Alright, that pile over there is finally burning. Now this one seems to be burning really good as well. I'm going to grab some of these branches and go ahead and pile them on there so they will burn down and won't be in the way. Man, he packed this stuff in here tight with the skidder. My gracious. Can't even get it out of the pile. are going to burn in this pile. I'll let that burn down good tonight. Come back tomorrow, restack everything. In there, out of the doggone way. Stay. There we go. Light those two on fire. That one should burn up pretty fast. That's got all the all this is nothing but, as you can tell, the treetops. I wish everybody would really do their research before they comment on why I don't make mulch out of this. You don't make landscaping mulch out of this stuff. Please watch how mulch is made. It's made out of pure log. It's not made out of stumps and sticks. It does not give you a nice product. This could be chipped up and turned into like a fuel wood, but I'm not set up to do that, and I'm not going to spend $1 million to have a setup to do this a couple times a year. It's just not worth the overhead in my eyes. I don't know how they even make money. People do it all the time. So just get over it. That's how we're going to do it. I can put this right here in about 20 minutes. I won't never have to see that again. Do it again. We're ready. Ready. I gotta go finish a couple projects, then I can start moving. I gotta bring the compactor out here. I gotta bring the off-road dump truck out here, and it won't be long, probably next week. It'll be time to start moving dirt for the pond dam, so it's coming along. I spent a lot of time out here and it's starting to move along pretty quickly now. Alright, grab 3 or 4 more grapplefuls and let that burn down. So that pile is burning nicely. It got all that brush that I put on there is burning pretty good. This one that gave me a fit to get all the stumps put on, that I put all those burning stumps on there, is burning down pretty good now. Just repiled that, and I am right on the edge of a nasty storm. Hopefully it keeps passing on by. It's wet enough. That's a nasty cloud though. Alright, well, I'm going to tend to this for a little bit more. Those should burn down tonight, and I'll just pick through whatever's left in that and pile into this pile tomorrow. And I will restack that one. If I need to grab any brush out of this pile, I'll do so. And then go ahead and set these two right here on fire, and that should get rid of all majority of the brush tomorrow.